This is called Cutting the Pages, something that many people may not know today. This book is a very famous book. The Dialogues of Plato, translated by Benjamin Jowett, a great professor at Oxford University Press. Now, this book is from the, I got from the Osaka University, Shirosagi campus, Osaka Prefectural University. This book, this is the insignia here from the university, was published in 1931. Now it's 2010, that's almost 80 years ago. And the first edition was in 1871, when Jowett first did the translation. 1871, of course, 139 years ago. Now the curious thing is that when I got this book from the university, no one before, for almost 80 years, has ever read this book. And it's a very famous book. He was one of the great translators, perhaps the greatest translator of Plato, the greatest Greek philosopher. Now what I want to show you is cutting the pages, because these old books were published in such a way that sometimes these pages I've just cut, and I've cut many pages up to this point, but when we turn the page here, 45, we see the next page appears 48, because these pages are connected and they have to be cut. So what I'll do now is I'll just use scissors and cut the pages, and I've done this throughout the book. Every 30 pages or so you have to cut them, and that's the nature of the publication of such books in the old days. So I'll cut this now. So here are the pages, and what I need to do is to cut them so that they can be read. So obviously the fact that these pages have never been cut, and none of the pages in this book have been cut even from earlier on, from page around 50, indicates that no one had ever read this book. So now I'll cut these pages that are combined just with a pair of scissors. And as a result, now for the first time ever, page 45, page 46 and 47 are revealed for the first time ever because I've just cut them open. And then over here we'll go to 48, and then I'll continue going through until I need to cut again, so I just go through the process. So I'll check the pages, 49, okay, 71, 73, and here again needs to be cut. So 173 appears here, 173, and next is 173, but you see partly here at the bottom it needs to be cut. Now this page is partially open through time, but partly needs to be cut, so I'll cut this one next. And now, in the first time since 1931, almost 80 years ago, before the Second World War, pages 174, 175 are fully available to the reader. Next, 177 and 178, 179. Anyways, I just wanted to do that to show young people today the idea about cutting pages in a book. You may come across such a thing, but in the old days, you had to cut the pages of the book in order to read it. And this is very amazing. I find that at the Osaka Prefectural University Shirosagi campus, such a truly magnificent book as the Dialogues of Plato, translated into English by Jowett, Volume 5, The Laws, has been sitting essentially since 1931. No human being has picked up this book in the university till I got it just the other day, around August 16th, 2010. So that's a little bit of history about ancient books and libraries in Japan, where such books, great books in English, indeed haven't been read.